Good morning. It is April 15th. It is a Monday, 11:41 a.m. and I have to go out and go get a physical done because apparently it is required before I can get my surgery done on my eyelids. So it shouldn't be that interesting, but I'm gonna get that done. I am tired. I slept a lot though. I think I slept like 8 hours, which is way more than I think I normally sleep. Yeah, that's cool. That was nice and quick. I got my blood drawn, and then they did something called an EKG where they hooked up a bunch of electrodes around my chest, and then I guess they get a heart reading from it or something. They said it was really unusual for them to ask for something like that, but whatever. It didn't take long at all, so looks like I'm pretty healthy as far as I can tell. That's nice. And then now I think I'm gonna go get lunch with Mark to talk about some offline TV stuff, so woohoo! 그냥 go. No, god damn it. Nyako. Nyako. Come here. Why do you hate me? Jimmy Jones.
They have free smells.
Free smells.
I do too, but they smell like farts.
Okay, I'm back from eating Jimmy John's. I didn't finish the whole thing, so I think I finished like half of the sandwich, which means my caloric intake of that was probably around 750 for the lunch, so good to keep in mind as I keep track of my calories. So me and Mark talked a lot about offline TV. We have a big offline TV meeting tomorrow, and so we're kind of prepping for that. I'm putting together the analytics on YouTube, talking about our different products and seeing how to do that. We're also launching a video today, and so the way that kind of works is we have the video that's launching, but then we also need to make sure that we have all the other assets made in place. So we always create like a 30 to 60 second social cut that we use to push on our Instagram, Twitter, and that sort of thing. Then I message Yvonne to let Yvonne know that that's happening, so then she's the one who kind of handles the publishing of that. And then yeah, so it's kind of this like team effort to get these offline TV videos online, which I don't know, maybe people didn't know, so I don't know if that was interesting or not. So yeah, that's what I'm currently working on. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to stream soon. Actually, I need to go work out. I want to go work out. I'm going to now go work out because you know, your boy's got to get in shape. I'm sorry, stream. I will get to you guys soon, but yeah, I'm gonna go work out, and I gotta probably take this thing off. I'm just gonna roll it down, I guess. Okay. My wrinkly skin. Well, I forgot my camera in my car, so, but I promise you, I actually did work out. Today was back and biceps day, and I ran the full 3 miles, ran for 30 minutes. So, feels good, man. And then I'm gonna go home and take care of some other stuff and then stream. All right, just got home from the gym, and I kind of wanted to wrap up my thoughts about fitness and stuff like that. I see a couple people in the comments being like, hey, I gotta close this window. About like, how do I get started with dieting, fitness, and all that. So I'm gonna give you a breakdown of how this shit works. Not saying that I'm like the fitness expert or whatever, but I've done a little bit of research on this. I don't consider myself that fit, but you know, I'm definitely not like super unfit. What's the metaphor for this? In terms of like a league rank, in terms of fitness, I'm probably just above average, so like silver, gold, right? So this is a gold fitness level person giving you tips on how to be more in shape. All right, so let me explain a little bit about how weight fluctuation works within your body. So basically, disregard nutrition and all that stuff for right now, but if you're just talking about body weight and the way your body expends energy, it all comes down to calories in, calories out, otherwise known as CICO. You'll see that a lot online. And the way it works basically is 3,000 calories approximately equals about a conversion rate into a pound of body weight. So let's say you eat 3,000 calories in a day, and somehow your body doesn't expend any energy, you will gain 1 pound. Luckily, your body daily has an expenditure of energy just to function, right? And that will depend based off of your body weight and how much exercise that you do in that day, and so on and so forth. So you can kind of approximately gauge how much you're actually losing and gaining throughout the day. To go through this exercise, because I gotta do it for myself, I'm gonna go through my own calculations for how much energy I spend in a day, and then that's why you want to track how many calories you eat, so then you can juxtapose that to see how much weight you are losing. Okay, so I'm in front of my computer and I'm going to now Google, I think what it's called is TDEE, and what that stands for is your total daily energy expenditure. So let's just use this website and see how it goes. So we'll use Imperial because we're dumb Americans, and so I am 27. I weigh approximately 140 pounds. I am 5'7", and then I do exercise quite often, so I'm gonna say moderate exercise 3 to 5 days a week. And then body fat percentage, I have no idea, so let's just leave that out and let's calculate. So apparently, to maintain the amount of calories I need per day is 2,400 calories. So yeah, that puts me about in the very middle of the pack as far as BMI score. Ideal weight, 140, no, there's no way. Like I guess I'm trying to be a little, I'm trying to be on the skinny side, so you know, like ideal weight probably doesn't necessarily apply to me. Also, I'm not trying to be particularly muscular either. So, also with this site, wow, this is kind of neat. It gives you all your macronutrient needs and cutting, bulking. Okay, that's really cool. So, anyways, so what it's telling me is that in a week or in a day, I expend about 2,400 calories. So that means that if I eat under this per day, I should be losing weight. And so you can even math out for the week, so 1,700, right? To lose a pound a week, I need to be eating 1,400. And so what that means is, let's pull up a calculator here really quick. I can do this in my head actually, but so if I'm trying to eat approximately 1,400 calories a week, that means that I should be eating about 2,000 calories per day. So at 2,000 calories per day, I will be losing a pound a week. A pound a week is pretty aggressive, so I probably don't need to go that crazy, but as a good benchmark, I should be trying to eat 2,000 calories a day. So, can my camera focus, please? Hello? Maybe it's because the light's pointing this way. Why won't you focus? Okay, there we go. So what that means is that if I eat 2,000 calories a day, I will be losing weight. So that's probably where I am going to try to aim for. So basically what we've learned is if I eat 2,000 calories a day, I will be losing weight. So basically from there, I can go and track my calories per day, which I have been doing starting today, and we'll see how the progress goes over the next few weeks. Again, I'm not a fitness professional. I don't actually condone following my advice at all. These are just things that I have personally learned. You should always go and talk to a doctor about this stuff if you have any questions, and they will let you know. But those are sort of my benchmark guides that I follow, so take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, when it comes to overall health, you can't just look at calories in, calories out, because theoretically then, you could just be eating garbage, right? 24 hours a day, and as long as you're under the calories, you will be losing weight, which is probably true, but you're probably not actually going to be healthy even if you're losing weight. So also make sure to, you know, all the regular stuff that people tell you about food, right? You don't want to eat too much processed food. You want to eat like a balanced meal throughout the day and stuff like that. But that said, my personal goal is just lose that weight. So that is my sole focus. One of the ways that it's easy to start dieting, by the way, is to just get rid of drinks that have calories in them. So when we're talking about sodas, juices, that sort of thing, they tend to have lots of sugar and they tend to have lots of calories. And I think it's one of the easiest ways to have lots of like additional calories in your diet that you may not be thinking about. So yeah, that's pretty much, I gotta learn to, like, this is for me personally, one of my really bad habits is when I'm in front of a plate of food, I have this like urge to just eat it all, like to finish my plate no matter what. And I think part of that is because when I was growing up, my parents always were like, you have to eat every grain of rice in your bowl, you have to finish everything, and that sort of stuck with me throughout my entire life. And something that I'm still trying to unwind is sort of, it's okay to have food that's left over and eat it later. You don't have to eat everything in one big sitting, because turns out you want to just eat enough to where you feel like you've had enough rather than like I'm stuffed or like I'm done with my food or whatever. So having that stop button in your brain that's like, okay, you know what, I've eaten enough, I can eat this later when I'm actually hungry. That's probably the other thing that I'm gonna personally do to help me think about how to not eat as much. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see if this works. The other thing is when you're tracking your weight, one of the things is your body weight actually fluctuates all the time throughout the day, and so you don't want to measure your weight kind of willy-nilly. You want to weigh yourself like at the same time every day in the same sort of circumstance. So I personally like to weigh myself after I wake up, after I've peed and brushed my teeth. That's sort of my routine, but you know, you can find yours wherever. And also understand that your weight will fluctuate randomly throughout the week too. So don't be too discouraged if one day, so in my case, one day you're 140 pounds and the next day you're 138 pounds, and then the next day you're 142 pounds. It's not that you've somehow gained a bunch of weight suddenly. There could be all sorts of factors. So what you want to do is track every day your weight, and it should trend downwards if you're trying to lose weight, or trend upwards. Don't worry too much about like the daily fluctuations about your weight. So anyways, that's sort of my quick and dirty guide to helping you with dieting and stuff like that. I think my advice only really is applicable to people who are within a certain body range, because I think if you are someone who is very overweight, then probably some of the things I'm saying aren't exactly the best for you. Like I said, definitely check in with your doctor first about this stuff, especially if you're, you know, like I said, a very different body type than I am. But yeah, hopefully that helps you guys. Anyways, I need to start my stream soon, and I feel like I had something else to do. Streaming is definitely one of them, so I'm gonna start setting up for that. And I just got done with my stream. We watched a bunch of Funimation anime today, and oh my god, I love Senko-san. But there's also a bunch of anime that I'm not super fond of. I don't know, the season's kind of shaping up to be a little bit mediocre, I think, in comparison to some of the last few seasons. I don't know, it just didn't wow me as much, but I really do like Senko-san. Oh my god, it's so cute. So I'm gonna start logging my information. I have an app called MyFitnessPal, and so I'm going to enter in all the things that I have eaten today, and we'll see where I turn out to be in terms of my calories. According to my tracker, I have 650 calories left, assuming that I have, because I ate an apple on the stream, I ate the Jimmy John's, and then I went running, which accounts for that many, and some strength training. So that is what I've done today. So I need to eat a dinner that is under 650 calories. I feel like that should be doable. So I'm trying to plan for how much pasta I can cook to make this less than 700 calories. So this says that a cup is 400. This is a cup of pasta. This is like nothing, dude. Okay, so 100 calories is roughly 2 chicken strips. So I can have like 2 bigger strips of chicken. This is not a lot of food, man. Feels bad. That's so scary. It's pretty good. Well, the first day of dieting, not bad, but I'm definitely still hungry after that little pasta that I had, so hopefully I can keep this up. They say it takes 20 days to make something a habit, so just 19 more days of this. Anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. See you later.